All right, so this next superset, what she's doing is she's doing Bulgarian split squats. So again, another pressing movement with the lower body, and then a pulling movement. She's going to do barbell pronated rows as her secondary movement for the pulling, okay? So here we go. She's going to begin, and this time, initially we did 4x8. We're going to do 3x12 here. So again, she's going to lower down, get in a position where her core is engaged. Again, before you start, she's lowering straight down. You can keep a little hinge for a little more glute involvement. If you want more quad, you stay more upright, okay? She's going down slow, she's holding, and she's driving up. And again, I like the 3-second eccentric, okay? Yes, it can be kind of long, but again, the lengthening portion of the movement is where you can actually gain more strength in that eccentric portion, okay? So she's at the top, she goes down 3, 2, 1, she pauses, and then she comes up, okay? So 3x12, again, we're gonna rest a minute, then she's gonna go ahead and do barbell row. We're gonna save time and not rest. She's gonna go right into it just for demo purposes. All right, we're gonna go into the barbell row now. Obviously, you're gonna do that on each leg for each of the Bulgarian split squats, and then rest a minute and go into the barbell rows. So she's gonna get set up with her core involved. Her feet are engaged in the floor. I like barefoot for lifts, especially like squats, deadlifts. But in this situation, it's okay. So she's getting down. She's kind of rushing a little bit. I'm trying to give her cues. So I want you to go ahead, feet are engaged. Go ahead and hinge forward, keeping your back flat. Hollow the lower abdomen. Focus on hollowing that. And what you can do actually is even practice in squats and any type of lift is holding your breath. So you engage and then breathe, okay? So we're gonna go ahead again, she's doing 12 of these. Here we go. So as the coach, you wanna make sure the athlete's really squeezing the scapula on the way back. Obviously slower on the way down, maybe not 3 in this situation, but 2 seconds on the way down. So up and squeeze and hold, and then lower for 2, 1 1,000, 2 1,000. And every time she gets down, she resets her scapula, okay? Very good. Again, full body, press and pull, press lower, pull upper in this situation. Very good. Now on to the next superset. Right. Okay, so for the next thing, she's gonna be doing walking lunges. Would you like to do the barbell or you can do dumbbell?
Dumbbell.
Okay, let's do dumbbell, okay? So we're gonna end up doing 10 each leg, walking lunge, so it'll be 20 total, depending on how you wanna count. In this situation, I'm not so focused on 3 seconds. It's more like 2 seconds. You're walking 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? So again, we're doing 3 sets. She would do 20 total. So she's demoing the lunge here. Watch the athlete maintain a neutral spine, okay? Thank you, Alicia, very good. So then this would be supersetted walking lunges. We're gonna superset this with, we don't have an actual cable, but we do have bands. So we're gonna be doing a standing, more functional, and standing athletic stance. Standing row with external rotation to get that rotator cuff, okay? So let's come over here. Place that around the pole there. I'm gonna angle this a little bit. Okay? So in this situation, again, the athlete is setting their scaps back first. Core is engaged, we're not arched. We're neutral spine, very good, feet are engaged. We're gonna row back, hold, externally rotate and hold, down, and then slowly 1 1,000, 2 1,000. Reset, scaps, pull back, very good. Externally rotate, hold, come down, slowly come forward, and then protract, let your relax, very good. And then again, reset. So again, this is also a 3x12, kind of like with the Bulgarian. So she's going to do the walking lunges, superset with this exercise for 12. Rest a minute in between each and get to completion, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and get set up for the final part of her exercise program today, which is the core exercise. So now we're getting into the core part of the program. This first exercise, 4 parts of the core, okay? First one we're gonna demo is we're working the lower rectus and transverse abdominis. So she's doing mountain climbers, but with resistance. And the key is not necessarily a lot of reps. A lot of people are always like, I gotta do a ton of core. No, it's the actual contraction and the quality of the movement. So here we go. She's gonna hollow here, lower abdomen. So let's reset. So hollow first, really hollow as much as you can. Then I want you to drive in with your knee. I want you to hold and slowly come back. Yep, exactly. So in this core exercise, where she's doing 3 rounds, you can do 3 to 4 rounds. We're doing 3 rounds. Morning. And what we're gonna focus on in this exercise here, again, hollowing, and we're gonna do 3 rounds. She's trying to do 10 each leg, so 20 total. Okay? Very good. Now, she'll do 1 round, superset to the next core exercise. Very good, Alicia. Let's go ahead and bring the band up, and we're gonna go ahead and do side twist. So, second part of the core we're working here. We're working now the obliques and some serratus since we're working on the twisting, okay? So again, she's getting an athletic stance, her feet are engaged, rib down, she's hollowed, okay? And she's gonna work on twisting, gonna twist out and hold, and control back, and really squeezing that glute. So when you're actually doing this exercise, you'd be surprised at how much your glute should actually be on fire and resisting the motion of your body to come back with the band, okay? So again, here she's gonna do 10 each side, quality movements, okay? Very good. Then, next core exercise, she supersets. So she did the one, she did this one. Now what we're gonna do is moving into the ab roll up. She's gonna use a dumbbell here. So now we're working a third part of the core, which is your mid and upper rectus. So she's on the ground. Okay, she starts in a laying down position. She has it held overhead. She's gonna curl up and squeeze using her core. Hold at the top, and the key here is, again, the eccentric, the lowering. So she's gonna go slow on the way down. Slow, hollow, 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 slow. Slow, stay tight, stay hollow. Don't let your abs flare out here. And then she's gonna get back down to the bottom. Now this one, I only want 6 reps. I want 6 quality, slow, controlled reps, okay? So again, for the core, for her exercise program right now, we're doing 3 rounds. We started off with 10, 10, this is 6, okay? Then after she does this, the last part of the core she's gonna be doing is, thank you, Alicia, let's demo this last portion. Is gonna be the low back. Primarily when I say low back, obviously we're thinking our spinal muscles, but also the glutes, okay? She's gonna be demoing suitcase deadlifts here, okay? She's got the kettlebell. Again, with all these kind of lifts, just maintain neutral spine. Core has to be engaged. If it's too heavy and you're hinging, then you need to go lighter, okay? Again, she gets down kind of in a squat stance here. She's gonna really squeeze and come up. Very good form, okay? So in this case, again, she's only doing 6 each side. She's focusing on good quality movement, coming up strong, slowly coming down and keeping her form. If you find yourself leaning too much side to side, this may not be a good one to start. You could start with something super simple like prone Supermans, right? You could do prone prisoner lifts, okay? There's all kinds of options you can do, but obviously you want to incorporate unilateral movements into your exercise program and not just all, you know, where you're standing on 2 legs. You want to incorporate different planes of motion, unilateral movements, different planes of motion, etc. So that is her workout for today. Later on today, she will be completing a swim. And so that is the life of a triathlete. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait, I forgot about the cool down. Very important. So the cool down in this situation, I would have her probably jog for 2 minutes, followed by walking for a minute. So let's pretend she already did that. In her situation with her mobility program, she has a lot of tightness in her anterior shoulder, as do most athletes. A lot of people get a rounded posture. So we'll be going through a few exercises here to show you to help open up your posture and open up those muscles. She also gets a lot of cramping with running here, and it causes a lot of nerve entrapment. So we're gonna work on a few exercises, and I'll show you 3 exercises she's gonna do, okay? Okay, cool. So she's gonna lay back. So in a foam roll position, it's in the center of the athlete's spine. To help stretch these pec muscles and this anterior deltoid, they're gonna come up into almost like a shoulder press and external rotate, like this, and relax. So
it's hard for me. Look at this side.
Yeah, and so you can't see. It's kind of hard to see on this in this angle, but this side is more elevated on the ground, and she's super tight in here. obviously the higher the foam roller, it's going to provide more of an extension, thoracic extension. We add the external rotation to help with the stretches of those pec muscles, okay? Very good. So this you can hang out for 2 to 3 minutes and just kind of hang out here. That would be the step 1, okay? Very good. Cool. All right, the next exercise we're going to do, because she does get very tight here, okay. Again, we don't have a wall, but we can demo right here. Is a nice pec stretch. So she's going to put her hand up here, and what you're going to end up doing is you're pressing and you're coming away like this from the ball. Okay, so we're going to come away, pressing into it. Again, this she's going to do each side. Stretching, you should at least hold for 30 seconds on each side, three rounds. For this, you can do 1 time, 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so the final exercise she's doing, so she's going to just be hanging. So just like you would set up for a regular pull-up, she's getting in position, she's just hanging there, okay? Because a lot of athletes get impingement, so when she runs, she gets a lot of nerve impingement. And so because of the acromion, the way it sits and the way the shoulder moves, ball and socket, a lot of people get everything, there's a lot going on in the shoulder joint, and things do get pinched and trapped. So do this, if she can tolerate hanging for up to a minute, that's ideal. If hanging full body was too much, you can have 1 foot on the ground, or like in this case, 1 foot could be on the rail while she hangs. The point is, hanging for a minute allows all the musculature to lengthen. It allows that joint to get a little joint space and prevent impingement. Thank you for watching. That's the triathlete workout of the day. And again, it's important to warm up and cool down. As always, get out there, get after it, and we'll see you next time.